found it. Okay, so now first, I should probably take attendance. So
Actually, it's AVNESH.
sorry, that was my mistake.
No, my bad. No, there's like an H at the end.
I'm here too.
Yeah. Okay, so Rodrigo. Sorry, I just. So realistically, we do this so that we're able to get the bonus mark. But I think that in general, when you're able to talk with people about the programs that you're doing, I think that it's helpful for everybody, you know, because I think that some people are like at different levels at programming in C#, and then so we all become like almost at like the same level, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm just doing this just to show our teacher, because that's what he asked me to do. So that's what I'm doing. And now we can start actually creating the lab. So I'm gonna go onto eCentennial and I'm gonna find the assignment that like the criteria that we have to follow for this assignment. Actually, I think I have it downloaded. Okay, so this is the criteria that we have to meet. So I already went a little ahead and I did 2 of these things, or 3 of them. I feel like the hardest thing would be calculating the quadratic equation, but I think we'll just leave that for the end, because I think that right now we're just gonna just start and hopefully everyone can understand what we're doing. So the first one is, let's read this out. So a user should enter a number between 1 to 3 and get to any of the above parts. Pressing 4 should terminate the program, and pressing any other number should be handled by the code telling an out of range number. So there's actually 5 things that this program needs to do. So the first thing is the converting inches to centimeters. The second thing is converting Fahrenheit to Celsius. The third one is calculating quadratic equations. And the fourth one is exit. And then the last one is, I think it's going to be a loop, which would inevitably create the system to just run back. So say if someone types in 5 or 6, then I think that what we should do is create the program in a sense that if they do press these numbers and they click enter, then it just run back the program, and then it just ask again, which one would you like to press, number 1, number 2, number 3, or 4? So what do you think the first line of code should be?
Asking the user to input 1 digit.
Or it should be like console.writeLine convert inches to centimeters.
Okay, I think that we should tell them what their options are first. I think that maybe if you tell them.
Yeah, I agree.
Mm-hmm.
I always have trouble spelling Fahrenheit. It's not something we use in Canada, right? So I think it's not something we're used to spelling out.
You can just use F.
Yeah, but I guess you're right. I also like to use the superscript. So, you know, like if you go on to Google, you can search up Celsius. I also like using these type of things. So I think that, like, I don't know, it's not really something that
It just makes it
get a-
impressive.
Yeah. I guess we don't have to use it here yet. unless you do something like. Yeah,
Overachiever.
no, I think, I don't know. I guess you just have to enjoy what you're doing, right? And like even these small
Yeah.
things, I think it'll make the work more fun, you know?
True.
Yeah, because that's what I learned. Like realistically, even if we're going into programming because we think there's going to be a lot of jobs in the future for this type of thing, or we have our own plans, I think that if we don't find something that like we enjoy doing, then like there's no point of getting $1 million for whatever we're doing, right?
Right.
So you guys think we should use the if case or the if or the case?
Sorry, what?
Like to compare the choice of the user 1, 2, 3, or 4? Should we
Yeah, we should use the
if?
switch.
Yeah, the
switch, I
switch.
think.
Sorry.
Yeah.
So does anyone have any idea which one we should use?
Yeah, switch, I think.
Okay, I think
We can make
I
like
think both will
cases.
work, but we can use the switch.
We can use if
statement.
else as well. But I think like switch would be more comfortable. You could have done like console.writeLine type 1 to convert inches, and then again console.writeLine, the second one, console.writeLine, the third one, like in different lines to make it a little more just easier for you to write, like type it
the
down.
only problem with that is that if you do that, then what you're going to find out is that if you have a console read line, then it's only going to read one of the lines that you've wrote. So it's going to read the last one that you wrote. So say, for example, if we did do that, then you'd realistically only get console read line for type 4, like type 4 for exit. If this is the final console read line.
Is that so? I didn't know that.
Yeah, because realistically what console read line does is that it creates a scenario where this console read line is going to be,
It's like an output.
yeah. So look here, it's hard for me to explain while I'm doing this, but what I mean is that, so here,
But you don't have to use console.readline. You just have to write, because we don't want it to be an input line. You know what I mean? Have you like studied C++ before C#?
No,
then
not
I can explain it to you. I just mean that we can use like console.writeLine is for an output for the user's screen that he can like read it. Console.readline is a thing that can be used for an input, like asking for an input, but we are not like asking for an input, so we don't have to use it. We can just use WriteLine and it will show the user what's written. We don't have to use the read line.
Okay,
yeah,
you
I
guys
agree with
discuss. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Sorry. Sorry. So I understand what you're saying, but realistically, we're not doing C++ right now. Maybe it could work, but the thing is that we need to get a user input from the user, because they're going to have to essentially type 1, type 2, type 3 to actually know what they want, right?
No, actually, like you could just write console.writeLine and then type 1 to convert inches, and then on another line console.writeLine, like for the 4
yeah,
of it.
You can write yeah, he's right. Like you could just write the 4 parts, and then you can write console.writeLine choose from the above, and then you can just like switch it into int and then move forward.
Yeah, it won't affect the input actually.
Okay. Okay, I'm down to try it. So what should I write as the code? So should I just put these on separate lines?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You could
This
do
is
that,
also
but it's not
right.
necessary.
This is also right. I'm just telling you an alternative.
Yeah, I mean, I'm down to try the alternative, because from my knowledge, I thought that we'd have to put all of these options onto one right line. But if you think that it would work, we can try it right now.
Yeah, we can try.
Mhm.
Okay, so I did what you told me to do. And so now what?
Yes,
So
you
now
can
you can,
remove the console.readline.
Okay.
yeah, and just add console.writeline choose. Okay, let it
Okay.
work, let it work, let it work.
Yeah, I just wanted to check
Yeah.
it out. Yeah, I guess in a sense it does look nicer because it's more,
It's less chaotic.
yeah, it's less chaotic. So then,
So now you can just put on like choose or just like, I don't know, anything.
Yes, and then for the input, just declare a variable for it to take the input of the user.
Yeah, then you can convert it into int and then write console.readline so that it reads the request part.
yeah.
Ryan, why did you write console.readline?
Oh, sorry. Why? That's not what we're doing?
I think you can just like directly change it and okay. Yeah, maybe this is what yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
The
This
way
is,
I used to do it was, sorry. The way I was doing it, I used to do it was like, I think I'd write console.readline and then to convert to int or something.
Yeah. I do that similarly. But this is also right, I think. I don't know. We can just like let it work and see if it's right or not. But I think it's right. It
should
has
be
two
good.
ways.
Yeah, because look, realistically, all we did was just we took what the person wrote, the user, into a string, and so this is the value, and so the int becomes the conversion of the value into int32. So
I
this,
think you should change the string part into number because we are asking for a number.
yeah, that's why you convert it, right? You can't really ask for the, you can't ask the user to enter a number and turn it exactly into an integer. You have to turn it into a string.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Mhm.
So this is now our variable that we've gotten from the user. So now what if they typed in 1, this becomes the 1. And so now we should start off with the first,
Switch part. Mhm.
yeah, we have to create a switch. So switch,
Value. Yeah.
Could we use the name choice for the variable? It seems more appropriate. I'm not sure.
a what?
Or yeah. An
For
option
the
or a
variable.
number. Just a simpler name.
Oh, change this number or change this?
Yeah, just do
Yeah.
choice seems to be more simpler.
Simpler, yeah.
Okay, what do you want me to change it to?
Either option or a
Choice.
number
Choice?
or choice, yeah.
Okay,
Thank you.
that's a good idea, no problem. So
To make it look a little
Sorry.
immature.
yeah, okay. So I just put value because this is value, right? So then this would be an integer value. But you're right. I think that having choice is a very simple way and like it'd be easy to read.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay, so now next what we're creating is a switch case, right? So a
Yeah.
switch.
Oh, we have to write choice equal 1, right?
Not necessarily,
Not
because
really. Yeah.
Oh yeah, sorry.
yeah, because that would be a case for maybe something else. But in this situation where we're not creating just a equal to one choice, so we'd have multiple choices, right? So that wouldn't be like viable in this situation. So for case one, which would be the first case, right? Because if the user enters 1, then it would automatically go to this case. So now that we have our first case set up, we can just begin. So they're asking us to convert inches to centimeters. So the user is going to be giving us inches. And in order for us to create the conversion, we must be able to put in a formula that the person will enter another value, and so this value will go into the formula, and then what will come out is the centimeter version of the inches. So first, what do you think we should do?
First, you should ask the user for the measurement in inches.
Okay, so we're just going to okay, so then they're going to enter the amount of inches. And so we're going to create another one of these.
Or do we have to use double for it?
Yeah, I think double would be probably the best choice, or even because it's inches, I'd probably say, yeah, I think double is probably the best idea. We'll try
Yeah.
double.
Mhm.
Okay, so now that we've converted it, we've now have choice one
We
is
can use inch,
yeah. So does anyone know?
double inch. We can use the word inch for it just to make it a little simpler.
Okay, so now that we have this going, so what we have to do is we have to find out what the formula is to convert inches to centimeters.
That is 2 point something. I don't remember. I think we should Google that.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
2.54.
So that'll be centimeter equals to 2.54 into the inch.
Yeah, so we're gonna have to create.
Oh yeah, we have to create centimeter. Excuse me.
So now what I'm gonna do here is just I'm gonna
Final value in centimeters.
yes. Okay, so now let's try this code and see if it works.
think it will.
Okay, so it says
Yeah,
87.
yes.
No, let's try it. Yeah, we got it right. So
Uh-huh.
now what the next thing to
Yay.
do is to create another case. And so this next case is similar to the last one that we did because we're also converting the we're converting Fahrenheit to Celsius.
Fahrenheit. Yeah. No, we're converting Celsius to Fahrenheit. No, Fahrenheit to Celsius. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, so what we're going to do is honestly what I like to do a lot of the times is just say if it's like
Copy.
similar questions, I'll copy it and I'll change the values because I think that like it's an easier way
Saves
to work.
time.
Yeah. And what I also found useful is rename. I think that's like a very useful trick that I figured out. But so does anyone know how to convert Fahrenheit to Celsius?
Yeah, you can just the maths formula 5/9 into Fahrenheit minus 32. That's Celsius equals to 5/9 in a bracket into the Fahrenheit value minus 32.
Okay.
Oh, I'm from India, so I know.
Yeah. So what did you say the formula was?
So it's Celsius equals 5/9 in a bracket into Fahrenheit, the value of Fahrenheit minus 32.
5 by
That too in a
9. What
bracket.
does that mean? 5 by 9. Do you mean 5 divided by 9?
5 divided by 9, yeah.
Okay.
I'm
5.
so sorry.
It's okay. So you
You
said
can put
5.
that in a bracket so that it's like the rule is followed.
Okay, so 5 divided by 9. And then what else did you say?
5 divided by 9 into multiply.
Oh, wait, okay. So multiply.
Start a bracket again, value of Fahrenheit minus 32.
And so we're gonna put this all in a bracket. No, it should be fine.
Yeah. No. 32 should also be in a bracket.
Okay.
Like Fahrenheit minus 32, all in a bracket.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, so then we'll try it out and see how it goes. I think that these two are the easier ones, and then the third one just hits you. I think that that's like the most complicated one.
Not really. This is the easiest one.
Oh, the third
Can
one.
you just check the value of negative 40 for the Fahrenheit?
Okay,
Yeah.
so negative 40. Is that
So that's incorrect, actually.
Yeah,
It should have been negative 40.
this is it's like minus something.
yeah? So I think that we should just copy this thing and then we'll just no. Honestly, the formula is right though. So
All
here,
right, just type in negative 40. Yeah. So I think we have to write an exception for if the value is negative 40, it has to output negative 40.
oh wow, that's interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, I was
I
doing
don't get
physics.
it. I don't get it.
Because that's where the
Actually, oh yeah,
sorry.
you're
It's like two scales and it crosses at negative 40.
Oh,
Yeah.
that didn't really come to mind.
okay. So what do you suggest we do?
I think in the case that we wrote, if the value of Celsius is -40, then just output -40.
Okay. So
We can use if else in this, I think. Oh my God, I didn't think of it.
Then we just output -40.
yeah. We output -40. Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Sorry, I'm just charging my my laptop. Okay, so okay, so realistically, I understand that. Hold on just one moment. What I was saying is, realistically, I understand that if it's at -40, it's gonna be it's going to be -40 Celsius, right? That's what you said.
Yes, -40 to -40. Yeah.
So if it's something below -40, is it also gonna change the like the answer?
No, it's just -40. No, it's just for -40.
Yeah, I understand. Right on. I honestly, I never even knew that.
Same. I had no idea.
So you guys took the physics class like in secondary school?
Yeah, we did. I mean, I did, but I didn't know. Maybe I forgot.
Did you do the chapter gravitation?
Uh-huh. Oh, yes.
That was tough.
Very. And I barely remember it because I just passed it because of I just remembered the stuff and then I gave the exam.
Hey,
I
you
didn't
guys
really
mind if I
study.
ask Divashni a quick question of physics real quick?
Yeah.
Okay, so can you just tell me real quick why light behave both uh, as a particle and as a wave?
Oh, I know this, but I don't know the answer. But I've studied this for sure. I don't know.
So you don't know.
It was like I have no idea, dude. Don't ask me such questions. I have left science for computers. Do not ask me physics questions, please.
The wave particle duality.
I have literally studied this like 2 years ago. Oh my god, I am too poor at science. Sorry.
Hey,
That's
so
embarrassing.
sorry, I'm just sorry to disturb you, but realistically, I don't know what's going on here. So this is causing me a problem.
Yeah, me should like he should help you. He's the smarter one here.
Huh.
Okay, so like there are two scales for Celsius and Fahrenheit, right?
Yeah.
Just imagine two lines. And then there is a point where they cross.
Yeah.
And
No,
that point is -40.
Sorry, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about this double cell. For some reason, it's telling me that it's like it has a red line, it's an error, so I can't run the program, you know?
Oh, okay. So what's the double cell for anyways?
This is Celsius, CEL. So for some reason,
Because
it's
you've not converted it into the int.
this has not been converted to int,
No.
but I thought we're using doubles for all of this.
Yes, we did not say that cell is integer anywhere.
Yeah, we are using double, but we have to convert it into an integer, right?
No, but they're not giving us a cell. They're not giving us Celsius. They're giving us Fahrenheit, which we're converting to, oh, actually, hold up. Sorry, this is, sorry.
Did we declare the variable Celsius?
Yeah, we have to declare.
To double. I can't believe I see that one. But yeah, anyways, so what I was talking about is, for some reason, this is causing me problems. Do you guys know what the solution is?
You have to
Did you declare
declare.
the variable?
But I did declare, this is declaring it, no?
Perhaps just say it's equal to 0.
What, Celsius?
Initialize it. Yeah, just initialize it. Equals to 0. No, just one equal to actually. That didn't work. Nope.
No. Okay, here, I'm just going to, I think it's because it's, we added this in here, the if else, I think that this is causing problems.
You can like click on it and it'll tell you the.
Yeah, honestly, I don't really understand. It says embedded statement cannot be a declaration or labeled statement.
I have no idea.
Yeah,
It's just, you can just like run it still.
Look at the line that you wrote for line 33. Could you do one similar for the double cell you're trying to
That's
write?
what I was trying to say. Yeah, convert. You just convert to double.
Yeah, but the only reason why we did that is because the user is giving us an input, which we have to convert from a string to a double. In this situation, there's nothing that is the user's inputting, which would go into the Celsius. So Celsius was never a string. It starts off as a double. So realistically, there's no point of doing that.
You know what you can do? I'm so sorry to cut you off, but you know what you can do is put the double Celsius under the double Fahrenheit.
Yeah, I could do that. It's a good idea. Okay, yeah, you solved the problem. That's a good idea. Actually, honestly, over here, this is the reason why I actually moved it. It was there in the first place, and then I seen this line, and so I got confused. So I'm like, what's going on? So then I checked this out, and then I tried to, move it around to make sure that this doesn't occur, but it keeps occurring.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know then.
Perhaps it's because of the if else.
Yeah.
The Celsius is like in another room, so it's not recognized the previous declarations. I'm not sure.
Okay, I think I fixed it. I think I just forgot to add the squiggly board, the squiggly brackets. As just a simple.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, sorry about that. Honestly, I think that these just these small problems. I think that like it creates such a big issue in the codes, and they don't tell us. They don't really specify
Anything.
what the problem is. You know.
Yeah, actually, I use Visual Studio on Microsoft, and it does actually like says like there's an error, there's a missing bracket.
Yeah, even I used to study C++ before C#, and I used to use development, like another software, and it showed the errors. I don't know, this one does not.
Yes, this is very strange. Okay, so we'll just to start the case 3. That's okay with everyone. And so case 3. So one of you said, from what I remember, that this is going to be the easiest one.
I was talking about this one actually. I didn't know you were talking about the next one.
Oh, okay. I was thinking, because I'm like, I don't think this is going to be the easy one. I think this is going to be the hardest one, you know?
Yeah. Trust me, this is hard.
Yeah, so first we'll just find what the quadratic formula is. I know what it is, but it's just there's two different ones, right? It's like there's this. So there's this.
Plus minus.
Yeah. So before I tried to use the top one to and put it into this program, but for some reason it didn't work. It's too much information or something, or I could have.
Did you use the brackets? Did you use the brackets?
I don't know. I have to
Like you,
go
like
check.
you actually have to contain. So like when you're writing a formula, and there are several like digits multiplying and stuff, you actually have to input brackets. That way, it's like Devashni said,
The rule
it
is followed.
executes in the way it's supposed to.
Yeah.
Yeah, like this is what I was.
What do you call the rule, the bracket kind of rule? Because I call it
BODMAS?
BODMAS. Yeah,
Yeah,
same.
exactly same. Yeah.
What is it in like Canadian people? I don't know.
There is one actually. The maths
It's
teacher did say, I forgot.
Yeah,
he told
exactly.
me.
That's what I'm trying to like remember it, but I can't. I call it BODMAS and so does Avnish.
I don't know the way we pronounce it because I went to school in Canada, so we just pronounce it bedmass. So I think there's like a little like accent difference, but other than that, it's basically the same concept, right?
It is, but actually the
Maybe.
maths teacher added that there are exponents, I think.
Yeah, I think so,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, so this is how it goes. It goes brackets, exponents, division, multiplication, addition, subtraction.
So we say brackets of division, multiplication, addition, subtraction.
Oh, you guys call it. Oh, that's why you call it BODMAS. BODMAS. Okay, I get it now because I just thought that there was like an accent difference or something.
No, it's a letter.
Okay. Yeah, that's interesting. I never heard of that, But I mean, like, I feel like you said you were from India, right? I think India is really good for math because I'm pretty sure India is the one who created, like, a person from India created zero. Like, they
Zero,
discovered it.
Aryabhatta, yeah. That's the only information you'll get from India.
But yeah, so what I was saying is that this is what I was doing for case 3. Yeah, this is no good. But this is just a simple formula. Well, not formula. This is just how I got the user to enter the 3 variables.
Mhm.
So this is just very simple code. I'm just gonna copy this and put it into our new work. There's no point of just rewriting it. So what I think is that we have to use the bottom formula because I tried using the top formula.
Yeah,
and
just use the bottom one. It's
What?
actually easier.
Yeah, the
You can
only
use
the only problem is that I think that we can only use the bottom formula if if A does not equal 0. But if A does equal 0, I think we have to use the top formula. Am I wrong?
yeah, you're right.
Okay, so then
Just sorry, go ahead.
so what I'm thinking is that then there's no point of even doing the second formula because the computer's going to do all the math. It's not like we're going to have to be doing the math ourselves. So we'd have to create this formula we have to put this formula into the program,
So you're saying that we have to write the first formula, x equal minus b plus minus.
Well, we'd have to write 2 different formulas, which the program is going to have to run at the same time because it's going to figure out 2 variables, right? It's going to have to figure out the variable when
Yep.
it's plus and variable when
Plus
it's
and then minus.
yes. So
Yes,
I
I agree.
tried. Yeah, so I tried to do this before and I had a lot of trouble. So I don't know if you guys can try typing the formula.
Okay, I'll just write the formula. Okay, yeah. Just give me 2 minutes, please.
Okay, thank you. Because I tried to do this before and it caused me a lot of problems. That's why I was I just paused my work. But as he's doing that, I think that we can just create the last case because there's no point of just wasting time. So for case 4, what we have to do is we have to create a return button or not a return button, but like a scenario where when the user presses 4, it just cancels the program. So I think the easiest way to do this is just creating a break, or even a return. Return is also helpful. We also need a default.
Do we have to write the multiply formula to multiply, or do we just have to put a dot? I'm not sure. It's the asterisk, right?
Yeah, we just have to put the yeah, that sign, the star sign. I don't know what to call it.
All right, all right, all right. Do you guys know how to put the square root?
Yeah, so what I was looking before, you have to type in math dot square root or something like that. I have to check the formula again.
Oh, okay, never mind. I'll just put the power 2.5. That'll work.
Okay, well, yeah, I mean, you'd have to find the square root plus you'd have to square it too, right? And so I think that the complicated part is also to square the two variables or the two terms.
So in the chat, perhaps I've made a mistake. I'm not sure, but this is what it should be looking like.
Okay, I'm a bit busy right now. Thank you though. It's Popeyes? Sorry, it's just my sister. But okay, so this program that you've written, this formula, we're gonna try it out and see if it works. Okay, so
this is for the first one, and then just replace a plus with minus for the second formula.
I'm having some issues here. Oh, I put in the wrong thing. Sorry.
Actually, can you just replace the value for b val by b, just to make it easier?
Which one? What are you talking about?
So for the variable,
Yeah. Oh,
like b
change.
val, wouldn't it be? Yeah, just change it to ABC. Like, shouldn't it be easier that way?
Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, you're right. I should do that. Rename. Okay, so now for some reason, oh, yikes. Okay, so this is causing some problems because look,
Okay, okay. Just say just write the same multiply sign. Just
yeah,
put a multiply over there,
but the thing is that it doesn't
and then
understand.
just put a bracket.
Okay.
Just put a bracket before 4. No, no, like before 4. Before 4.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
Here. And then just delete that middle one. No, like, yeah, this one. And then add one at the end of just before the C, after the C, I mean.
Here.
Yeah, anyway, here, yeah. Yep.
No.
And there's a semicolon.
Semicolon.
Yeah. No, like at the end.
Oh, yeah. but it's
Okay.
still
Okay.
that looks even worse now.
Huh. That's weird.
So what the problem is right now is the
I think you
4.
have to put the bracket at the end, not at the end of C.
Sorry, what I don't understand.
Neither do
Okay,
I.
let me
I'm
just try
guessing.
rewrite it and then
Here, let's try to understand what the programmer is trying to tell us. So represents a 32-bit signed integer. Well, let's see the potential fixes. I feel like I always click these potential fixes, but it never really fixes anything. So I don't see the use of it. Yeah, no, we still have the same problem. And now this is a problem now.
But that's okay. You can still run the program.
I don't think so. I think with errors, you can't run a program.
Yes, you can. You can just like press on run anyway. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't think it works like that. I wouldn't. Why do you
See, it shows what errors you have put. So in the line 58,
we
you have
yeah
to
we
put
yeah
another
oh, so
bracket
there's a missing bracket. Yeah. And then the semicolon.
and the semicolon. Yeah.
the semicolon. Okay, so we'll put the semicolon.
And for the 4, just put a bracket before the 4.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so a bracket before the 4. So here.
No, like to the left of it.
Before 4.
Yes, here. Yes, here. And then after the 4, put a multiply.
I don't think
And
it's
then where the C
required.
is, just put a bracket there.
I think we
Yes,
literally
yeah.
went through this.
Just do the same thing. Where
We have to put a bracket after A as well. Not this one, the end one.
Over here.
Yeah, and one more. I don't know, man. Maybe not.
sorry for this poor
Delete
job.
that.
So sorry.
No, it's fine. Honestly, I also got confused. That's why I stopped at this point, you know? I just thought that maybe if
Can we not just use the formula that was on Google? Because I think that's just the condensed part of, we have to get, it's just the condensed part. That's what I think.
the thing is that we could use this, it's just that where A does not equal 0. So say if the person does have 0 as equal to A, then we're gonna have to use the top program, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So in that situation, we can't really use it because even if we did use the bottom one, then we'd still have to use the top one because we have to accommodate the person who types 0 is equivalent to A, and they're just making our lives harder. But that's what our job is, right? Our job is to give the user what it wants, right?
So we cannot use root in the program, right?
Yeah, we can use square root. I think it's math.square RT, and then you put 2 brackets, and then I think the number you put in there will be square rooted.
Then why aren't we doing that?
It's like the same thing though. It's like doing this, I don't think is a lot different. Like,
Okay.
I don't know.
Agnish has put something else.
Yeah, could you just try the last formula I just sent?
Okay. Are you trying this on your program before you're sending, or just? Or you
No, I just sent it to you. Sorry.
Okay. No,
You want me to try?
No, it is what it is. It's the same difference. So again, there's some sort of problem. Maybe we're overthinking this, you know. I think that maybe we could use this program and then just tell the user, do not enter 0 as A, but I don't know. It's only realistically the way I even thought about it too. It's like, it's not a good way to think about things, but it's only worth 2 marks, you know. But yeah.
Can you just copy the last part I sent and just paste it there?
Okay. So I think I did.
Thanks.
This is the last one from. Okay, this is a little
Yeah,
different.
this is the last one. And then the semicolon. Yep, there you go.
Yeah, I think. No,
do.
this is not
Um,
working. Oh, so what the problem is here is that is that this computer does not understand these arrows. So I think what we have to do is we have to put the
slash.
this no not the slash. These are exponents, right?
Oh,
So
these are exponents. Yeah.
yeah, so you have to put the actual math. So here, let me just go on Google because I'm pretty sure it's like a specific way to do the exponents.
So we can just Google how to put exponents in C#.
Exponential functions. So so this is in C#, X in a math class method, which is used to return the E raised to the specific power. So this is what they're talking about. Okay, we'll try this. So I'm not gonna try it here, actually. Okay, so I'm just doing this as an example. So math dot, what does it say, exponent? XP, and then we'll put 5. So this is basically what they're telling us is the way you use exponents in this program. So just type it right here. Okay, sorry, I just. Okay, so I have no idea what this number is and why it's even related to the exponent, math exponent 5. Yeah, this is quite the confusing task. Okay, I think that this is a better syntax. So I think this would work. Double power underscore AB.
But we have to mention what the base is as well in this one, I think. And we don't really know the base. Or
Well, the
we
base
do?
would be, yeah, the base would be the number, right?
X.
The base would be,
The base would be A. And the
yeah, so in this situation, the base would be B for one of them. And yeah, so you can, I'm pretty sure you can just fill out, instead of having a number, you can just fill out B in one of these. But what I don't
Okay.
understand here is this part. This is just a variable, right? It's just so double. So here, we'll try it right now. So let's go
Yeah,
back.
that's the variable, yeah.
Yeah.
Or maybe that's the syntax. I don't know. Oh God. Did you save it?
No, that was something else. That wasn't.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't like working on my actual final copy because sometimes I might mess up, so I create drafts.
Mm-hmm.
So what we were talking about is double. We'll create our power of 2. And so hopefully, yeah, this will work. I don't see why it wouldn't work. And then we replace this inside of the formula. So this formula is kind of confusing. I don't know where you get this from, but yeah, I'm
It's for
just
the square root. I'm using the power of 0.5 to represent the square root, given that we couldn't put this symbol for square root. So I'm just using power 0.5 to represent square root.
okay. Here, let's just write it fresh together. So x equals negative b. Well, what I was thinking is that you have to create two formulas. So we'll just write the first formula. Then we'd probably have to have two different variables, an x variable and y variable, but we'll do that after. We'll just see if this works right now. Okay, so we have to find out how we put a square value. So you have to put square into this.
No, we can actually use the square value as the exponential in the exponential form.
No,
Yeah,
but
just put the power to 2.
Yeah,
what about this thing though? The squared sign.
that's what I'm
Put the
saying.
power to 0.5, 0.5.
Yeah, 0.5. Yeah, the power will be
Oh.
changed to 0.5.
Okay, so okay, I get it now because that's like the
Square
opposite
root.
of 2, right? Of the square power of 2. Okay, you're right. Good thinking. So what we'll do is b squared. So b squared is now power of b minus 4 times a times c.
Dude, you gotta be careful with the brackets.
Wow, what's wrong with the brackets?
I'm not sure.
Sorry, I think I know what I did wrong. I have to turn this to an integer. Oh, okay. So I think that this is specifically for double. So what we'd have to do is you'd have to convert everything to double and hopefully it works then. Or am I wrong? Am I thinking in the right direction? Is this math.power only for doubles?
Yeah, I think so too. That's what it says when you hover the thing over it.
Yeah. So
Double math bar.
yeah. So I think we have to create doubles for this. Double. Okay, so perfect. It works now so far. And now what we shall do is divide everything. Is there a difference between using this sign and this sign? Does anyone know?
Sorry, which one?
Is there a
It's
difference
okay.
between using this sign and this sign?
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
I think
actually. Yeah, you go ahead.
They're
okay, yeah.
both-
So I think when you use the percentage one, it returns. It does it like if it returns
The
like
remainder.
0 or something. Yeah.
It is the remainder part, and this is actually quotient.
Okay. Divided by 2 times a. Okay, let's see if this works now. So this is basically the formula for one of them. And then I'll write console or right line. And then we'll type in the answer, which is X. Okay, so hopefully this works. I don't have time for this right now. Okay, so we will try. Oh, no, sorry. I typed the wrong number. I was thinking, I'm like, what's going on? Why doesn't this work? Okay, so. Okay, now we have to verify this, and I don't want to verify it using the old brain, so we're just gonna use a calculator. Does anyone remember the numbers that we?
Five,
What was it?
5,
5?
I think 7.
Okay, we can't play the thinking game right now. We have to know for sure. Sorry, I messed up.
Just restart it with values 1, 2, 3.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Yes. Let's see if this works. Yeah, I think it does. I don't see why it shouldn't work. Well, yeah, it doesn't work. Yeah, we definitely messed up.
Look at the formula they're using.
Oh, actually, I don't think we messed up. I think that, yeah, I have to do it again, but I don't think we messed up because I seen that the first number was 1. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, I got a completely different number now. And I typed in the exact same things.
No, it was -6.
Yeah. Oh, it was -6.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so then either way we got it wrong. So I don't know what's going on. I even tried this one thing where it's like you just copy this thing and then you paste it here, but that also doesn't work. So this is a real
I think we should just use the one where the a cannot be equal to 0 and just like mention it in the comments.
yeah. We'll say that if a equals 0, exit the program. We don't have time for this.
Hey, Ryan, can you just come back to your code,
Yeah.
please? Yeah. Okay. So after the x equals 2, before the minus b, start a bracket there. No, to the left, completely to the left, before the minus b. No, like before the minus b.
Okay.
Yep. Put a bracket here.
Okay.
And then after the c, just before the dividing, yeah, here. And then a bracket for the 2 times a. Bingo. Now try it.
Okay. Now, this is our attempt number 100. or something. Hopefully it works. No. At
Nope.
least we're getting closer though. It's closer to 1 though, It was, what was the answer? Yeah, we're definitely closer now. So the thing is that I don't think we're gonna be able to solve this.
Where's the answer for the equation?
It's right here. So the answer which becomes x equals -1 plus 1.41421. So yeah, this is
The I stands for -1 or something. Just let me get my calculator actually.
okay. So maybe, I don't know, we did something wrong, definitely. So I just think about it. Oh, I think I see what we did wrong. So because there's no bracket here, we have to multiply C by 4 individually. You get what I mean? Because right now at this point, it's 4 times A times C, but we actually need it to be 4 times A and 4 times C. And then they multiply each other. So what we have to do is do this. Negative 4C, yikes. Okay, let's try this now. I think this is gonna work. I'm not sure though. Maybe. Nope, this is even worse.
No, you just typed the wrong numbers.
What do you mean? I typed the wrong numbers?
Yeah. 1, 2, 3 were the numbers, right?
Yes, you know what, you're right. No, this is still the same. I was thinking, I'm like, did I really just type the wrong numbers? But no, I typed in the right numbers. I just changed the formula, but this formula is even worse than the last one. Yeah, so we have a major problem here.
Okay, could we do other parts and then at the end come back to this equation?
You know what, we could do that, but everything else is basically done. So the last thing we have to do is we have to create a case, a default case. So for this one, so say for example, if someone, they don't care, oh, these people told us they want us to write 1 to 4, but who cares? I'm gonna see what happens if I type in 5. It's for these type of people. So what we need to do is create a default case telling the people, no, you have to choose one of the options that we give them. And so what I'm thinking is that we create a do while loop, so while the input is equivalent to either 1, 2, 3, 4, it'll just run smoothly, or else it's gonna keep repeating until the person types one of them. And we only have to put 3 inputs. Actually, we should only put input 1, input 2, input 3, because input 4 would be causing the person to exit. Okay, so does everyone understand what we're trying to do here?
Can I suggest one alternative to the formula thingy that we were doing?
Are you talking about case 3 again?
3, yeah.
Okay, what is it that you're suggesting?
The previous formula that we were using, that a equals to not equals to 0, that one,
Yeah.
we can put in like sub cases where, or like if else, when a is equal to 0 and a is not equal to 0.
Yeah, you might be onto something here.
Or like when a is more than 0 and like less than 0.
See, that's what I was suggesting, but the only problem is that if we do go down this road that you're suggesting, what will happen is that we'll have to use 2 separate codes. So we'll have to use 2 separate programs. So we're not only gonna have to use the top program, the top formula, we're also gonna have to use the bottom formula, because we're using the if a does not equal to 0, because that's a specific formula that we have to use. But realistically, we can use this top formula whether A is equivalent to 0 or A is not equivalent to 0.
Let me show what I mean. Wait.
Sorry to cut you guys off, but Ryan, could you just paste the code in the chat and I'll try work on the formula?
Yeah, so what do you want me to do?
Just copy paste the whole code in the chat and I'll try to create the formula. I'll just try to see if I can create one.
Okay, so you want me to send you the whole code?
Yeah.
Okay.
So like there's this one way, there's this difficult way of finding roots where we have to find real roots and unreal roots.
Yeah. I'm gonna send it on to the WhatsApp group chat. So
And they're called like distinct roots and like something like that.
okay, so you want to share your screen to show us what you're talking about?
Just a second, I'll just like copy paste it in the WhatsApp group.
Okay. Okay, so then what I was talking about is for the default case that we should create a do while loop so that it loops back to the beginning when the user enters anything other than the 4 options that we gave them.
So here we can like switch A. So we can put cases for A.
Okay, so we'll try
Am
this.
I like in any way making sense to you? Because I don't think so.
I mean, at this point, I'm very confused in general, just with this whole question.
So like we can I don't know how to explain this, but I think this can work because
Okay.
we know that the input for A is going to be invalid because if we put 0, right? So we can put
Well,
2 cases.
the first thing I see about your code, like I understand that you're trying, but the thing is that D equals, and then this formula, what you have a problem here because 4 times A times C, technically it's wrong because 4 has to multiply A and 4 also has to multiply C, because if you really think about it, well, no, honestly, I think you did it right, but would the negative sign affect how the 4 reacts with the other numbers?
Mm-hmm.
What did I'm just asking you, it's not
Actually, it's right. 4 into A into C. That's what it is.
okay.
don't-
So then the negative sign does not affect how 4 reacts to the other numbers?
Nope, because we have to multiply first and then use the negative sign.
Okay, so we'll try it
Because,
out then.
we use BODMAS, right? So multiplication is first and subtraction comes at the end.
Yeah, so what is P? P is just X right now, or just P is a different variable that you're using?
Yeah, it's just a different variable, just for the.
Okay, and so where's the correlation between the 2 equations?
So the thing is, we can use it for another case to find distinct roots and like real roots.
But what is P? I understand that P is equivalent to this, to this formula, and D is equivalent to this formula. But at what point does P and
So
D?
we can switch the D part, and just a second, let me just,
Oh, so you want to put P or you want to put D into one of the formulas. So you want to put, say, P into D's formula.
Mhm.
Okay, no, that makes sense. I think that would work. So let's try this out. So we got negative B equal. But the thing is that if you divide negative B by 2 times A, you're going to have to do that for this section too. Right?
Never mind, I don't know what I'm doing.
But you know what you could also do? You could do D divided by 2A. So here, I'm just going to create new variables. E. So what I'm going to do is D divided by 2A 2 times A equals, we'll just say Y. No, not yield.
Can you search what this is though? Like this. I think this is for square root.
I think we're on to something though. We'll give it a few more minutes. There's something wrong with this program though. So
What is it? Double yeah, you usually have to like declare P.
yeah, I did declare P up here.
Oh, you did? What is it then? Hover. Cannot implicitly convert type double to bool. What? We're not using bool. Oh, we are. I have no idea. Should I ask Shahab? Because he said he already did it.
Yeah, I mean, you can ask him. I feel like it would have been pretty good if he was here. He's probably better than all of us in this stuff. But yeah, you can ask him.
I think Avnish is like really good too.
Yeah, no, you guys are all really good. It's just I feel like this is something that is causing all of us problems because I don't think we're thinking about it the right way. You know, I think there's a simpler way. I think, you know what, at the end of the day, I really feel like we'll let the user know that they cannot put A is equivalent to 0, and we're just gonna use this bottom formula.
What I'm saying. So to do that, we have to make 2 more cases where it says A is more than 0 and A is less than 0 or whatever, like equal to 0.
No, but the thing is that well, yeah, no, I guess you're right. I guess that's actually the best idea right now. Or we can write an if case. We'll write if A is equal to, or no, if A is equal to 0, then we'll return the program, or we'll just break it. And if it is not equal to 0, or I mean else, then we can solve the quadratic formula. Yeah, so that's what I have right now.
All right, guys, so I think I managed to do the formula. If you could just paste the code I just sent you.
Okay, we'll try this out then. Oh, I messed up, sorry. Yeah, this is not working out for us.
Because I tried it on my end and it worked, so should be working on your end too.
Okay, well, for some reason, oh, I put it in a while. Take out this while. Okay, no, yeah, it's right. So does it work though? Like, does it work?
I haven't checked, but we can check, right? It
Yeah, I'll
should
check.
work. It really should. It really should be working now.
Okay, I'm just gonna check it right now. Right now, just give me a moment.
You
So-
want me to check and you continue in the work? Or
Well, it's too late. I already started the program, but I mean,
okay.
just see how it goes though. I have high hopes, so I think that this is like the one, you know, it looks proper, like there's like math.power everywhere. So I think this is gonna work out. No, this is worse. This isn't even a number. I don't even know what happened.
No, actually, it's right because like when you're doing that, what's happening is basically your it's like a math error. If you try it in your calculator, it's a math error. So
That's actually true. Yeah.
Yeah.
You cannot calculate the square and
yeah,
then
you
square
square root of
root
negative.
of it.
That's why the answer was actually negative I and stuff. I stands for imaginary number. So
You should imagine a little more, like bigger numbers.
But I mean that this is a kind of like a useless program. Then if this is all it's gonna show, we can just write console right line NaN, and it's just gonna be like the same answer, you know?
Okay.
Huh?
This is what Shahab just sent me. Let me just show it to you. Oh my god, why is it not working?
now what I think we should do is we should write the other formula for the negative because this one I think it's for the positive. I'm not sure. And then we will have our complete formula.
But it doesn't show anything. That's what I don't understand. Like there's no point of like
Okay.
if this is
Yo, actually, there is a point. Like if the teacher puts a number that usually generates a proper number, our formula is going to generate that number.
oh, or even you know what we could do? We could try using decimal.
Why you want to use decimals for?
Because wouldn't or like
Yeah, it's not going to solve anything because the maths logic is that if you're doing the square root of a negative number, you're going to get an imaginary number.
what about in
Basically, in your calculator, it's a math error. So
Yeah,
you're
iota,
not going to
right?
be able to solve that math error using like changing the variable type.
so then why can we solve it here though? Like
Because there is an
Because you are
I,
getting
which
the
stands
answer
for
in
imaginary number.
iota. Yeah.
You see that I over there, it
I
stands for
part, yeah.
imaginary number.
Mhm.
Yes. Now
That's
we're
what I've been telling you.
right.
We just
Wow.
have to write the formula for the positive or the negative one. I forgot which one it is.
Interesting. So
I
okay,
just
we'll
sent you the input that Shahab sent me, by the way, Ryan. You should check your WhatsApp.
okay.
I think it's unfair. Like Shahab is losing marks for this. Like he did the whole work. So
Yeah, I
besides,
mean,
we're using
We
his
should
work
just
too in
like
this
type
group.
it
So
right here. We should like type it.
no, my
Then
point
we-
is like we are using Shahab's work. So he's participating in some way because we were stuck, and then his work just like helped us. If that makes sense.
yeah, I mean, it does make sense. Honestly, you'd have to talk to Reza about it. It's not my rules, you know. It's like I'm just a messenger. You just
Yeah, this feels like cheating to me. Like Shahab did the work, and then we're just copying
we
his
just
work and then
asked for
saying
his
like
help. I think we can like obviously mention it that he was busy, but he did help us because he did the assignment beforehand. We can just like mention it in the comment.
just a quick question for you. For our team leader, I think it's Ryan, right?
yes.
So Reza said that everyone has to participate to get this bonus mark, right?
No, he didn't say this. He said whoever does participate gets the bonus mark.
Oh, but Shahab is participating, right? He gave us his code.
Yeah, so he will get the bonus point.
I guess in theory he did participate. Honestly, I don't know. Me and Shahab
What
did
you
it
mean in
before,
theory?
because realistically,
Sorry?
like, this is my first time doing it, right? Just I've done this before with Shahab, and so what happened was that realistically, you'd have to really attend the group. You'd have to attend the group video, and I post the video on YouTube, and the teacher's gonna go through our video and see what we did, and he's gonna see the input that everyone put in. And so realistically, I'm not the judge of who gets the mark. You know, I already took attendance. I could say that, you know, like Shahab, wasn't in the conference, but helped out, and maybe he'll give him the mark. He deserves it.
Perhaps, yeah.
It just in reality, this is the way
You
it
could,
works.
yeah,
You know?
but instead of like helped out, you could just say like we were stuck and then he literally gave us a code that saved our life. Like our program wouldn't be running without him.
Yeah, I could put it like that, but the thing is that
Because
I mean that's very
yeah,
Oh,
it just doesn't feel
we should
fair to
probably
me.
like check if the code is working or not first.
I think
yeah,
it works because like it matches with
yeah.
mine.
Here, I'll just
Okay.
we'll try it. Oh, you just try it out?
No, I didn't, but like should be working. Like it's logic. Like
I'm just gonna put
I
it
don't see why it would have.
is
Ryan, you're in software engineering technology too?
who, me?
Uh-huh.
I was, but the thing is that I didn't want to take too many courses at one time because I haven't been in school for a while. So I just wanted to take it easy. So I'm only taking 4 courses, so I dropped that one. And honestly, I don't get it. Like it was very confusing to me. Like there was like no class for like 2 weeks straight or something. And like it was a very confusing program. So I'm just waiting until we go back to school, and then I'm probably gonna take it again, because I think we're all doing like we're taking similar routes in like software engineering and stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
And
yeah,
what about you, Nish?
Sorry, say again.
Which course are you in?
Oh, so I'm in several. One of them is web interface design, software engineering fundamentals, function and nervous system, programming one, healthy lifestyle management, and then college comes.
Yeah, that's what's the name of your program, I meant?
Oh, okay. It's the software engineering technician.
Oh, okay. Same. That's like pretty similar to mine.
Yeah, mine's the same day. I'm software engineer.
that's you
Technician.
doing.
Yeah.
Right on. Okay, so let's see. Hopefully this works out. So, okay.
So this is Shahab's code.
Yes, it is. Okay, I don't know what's going on. It's quite confusing. Yeah, I think we need Shahab here to like explain it to us. I think it'd be easier that way, but let's see. I just don't understand why there's so many defaults. Like I kind of understand, but control cannot fall out of default. Oh, it needs a break. That's what it needs. Break. There we go. But thing is, if it breaks here, it's too early to break. Where did you get D from? Oh, switch D. Now where's this D from?
I think it should be G, not D.
Okay, we'll
I
try
think,
G.
yeah.
Yeah, we should probably let him know about that. Okay, so A will be 1. There are 2 distinct non-real complex.
Yeah, but he didn't give the actual values of the answers. He just said there are 2 real roots.
Oh. Well, that's one way to do it.
Can I see the question again that the teacher told us to solve?
The quadratic formula, is that what you're talking about?
No, like what the teacher asked, because it actually really depends on what the teacher asked in the question.
Okay, we'll go
It
back.
can be tricky sometimes. Yeah.
Oh, the teacher specifically asked, you need to ask A, B, and C from the user. Then after calculating the delta, you have to show if the discriminant is positive.
Oh, so the teacher is looking for the values as well, because he said calculate these 2 roots.
Yes.
Yeah.
Please calculate these 2 roots and display them as x2 and x1 and x2. If the discriminant is 0, then there is exactly 1 real root. Please calculate the root and display it as x. Well, he is telling us to display it as x1.
Yeah, but there aren't any values.
If the discriminant
Okay. Look, basically in short, so we can use Shahab's code because he has done half the part, and then we can use the equation that I sent to calculate those values. One of them for the positive is going to be x1, and then the other value is going to be x2. That makes sense?
in a sense, here, you want to just, here, I'm going to give you control of my laptop for a minute. I'll be right back, okay? I'll be like 5 minutes.
You want me to just do it on my computer and then paste it to you?
It's okay, here, I'll give you control. Can you control it now?
I think
I'll be back.
so.
Yeah, that's you. That's
All right.
you. I'll be back.
Does anyone know what just happened?
If you kind of messed something up, you can like use a shift plus command plus Z.
Yeah, I don't have command on my.
Oh, you can use control.
Sorry, second word please.
I think it works the same.
Control
Or,
and set.
Sorry, what?
What's the Q?
Just a second. You work on Windows?
Yeah.
Oh, just a second. Then you can just use control plus Z or Z as they call it.
It says that too. It doesn't seem to be working actually.
It's not working?
Anyways, did you understand the logic that I was saying? Like Shahab did about that it says like it's a root or not, and then we'll just use the equation I sent to calculate one of the values, and then we'll just replace a plus by a minus, and then we'll get the other coordinate.
Yeah, got it.
All right, sorry, I just have to run some errands, but
Yeah, I couldn't do anything. So
okay, I hope you didn't do anything crazy with the laptop while I was gone.
perhaps I did some things to the code. I'm not sure.
Yeah, wow, it looks kind of different right now, but it's okay. Honestly, I don't see a proper solution for this question at this point. I'm just being realistic, but okay.
When is
So,
it due? When's the lab due?
it's March 11.
Okay.
What are you thinking?
I'm thinking if I have like until tomorrow, I'll be able to do it.
Yeah, well, the thing is that I'm just being realistic. I'm not implying anything, even though I kind of am. It's only worth 2 marks out of 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So say if we do get everything perfect and we just don't do this question, for example, we'd be losing out on 2 marks out of 10, but we'd still get 8 out of 10. And we get the 1 mark we get from, and it's a bonus mark because we were in this conference call together. So we could realistically be getting 9 points out of 10, even though we don't do part 4, or if we do part 4 wrong, you know?
Yeah, I feel you, but like, if I can do it, it'd be stupid just to lose one mark about it.
Yeah,
Because like if it's due till the 11, like we have time for it. Plus,
Yeah.
like you said, it's about learning, so why skip it, you know?
Yeah, that's
Your words, not mine.
Yeah, using my words against me, that's a good one. Yeah, so I guess we could try it. I mean, if we just do exactly what he asks, he told us, you need to ask A, B, and C from the user. So we did that. Then after calculating the delta, so what's the delta? Is he talking about
It's
X?
probably just the answer. Yeah, X probably refers to the answer.
So after calculating the X, which we haven't even done yet.
Actually, we have in the chat. It's there. I couldn't paste it.
Oh, okay. I'm going to check the chat then.
In the conference.
This is the one you're talking about?
I can't see it. I can't see your chat for some reasons. It's basically the one where it says x equals 2 minus b plus maths dot pow bracket bracket maths dot pow b comma 2 bracket minus 4 power. That one?
Yes,
Yes, that one.
Okay. So should we delete the code that Shahab added to here?
Not really. Like Shahab did the work. What we have to add to Shahab's work is like to calculate the value for the x and y, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, just that part. And then to get the value of that x and y, we use the formula that I sent. We just have to replace the minus with the plus or something like that to get the second value.
Okay, so here we start off with it's already defined the scope. So
To be honest, if you are going to analyze Shahab's code, it's going to be difficult as well because we have to think what he had thought about. I think it'll be easier if we do it by ourselves. Don't you
yeah,
think?
no, I agree. Especially like calculate the roots of a quadratic equation, and then he uses this one. He's using the formula which we're trying to skip. We're not trying to use this formula right now because if we use this formula, we're just gonna have to add to our problems because we're gonna have to use this formula.
Exactly, yeah.
Okay, so
should we just refer back to our own code and then?
yeah, we can work from our own code. I think that it's helpful if the person who did the work is there to explain how he got to that, because like at the end of the day, it just looks like code to me. It doesn't actually look like work, something that like we understand, So this is what we're at so far.
Okay, and then to find the second value, let's declare the variable and call it y, and then y equals to basically the same formula. And then we are just before the 4, we have to put a plus there. That's it.
Double.
We mistyped it.
A double. Yeah, you're right.
That's why. And then just before.
Right.
I forgot the formula again.
Well, it's the same formula, right? It just we're subtracting from. Yeah.
Okay, now we have the two values.
Yeah. So then, with these two values, so say
okay, let's refer back to the question.
The criteria.
Yeah. So let's take it 1 point at a time. So if the discriminant is positive, then there are two distinct roots. Okay.
The thing is that even if it is, the discriminant is positive, we can't get the answer from the equations that we're using, because if it's NaN, then it's not going to tell us if the discriminant was positive or was negative, or would it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
I think to get the discriminant, we just have to do b squared minus 4ac, right? That's a math question actually.
b squared equals
Minus 4ac.
minus 4ac.
That's just to see if the discriminant is positive or negative.
Okay, so then,
I'm not sure.
oh, you're not
My
sure.
maths, yeah, my memory. I'm not that sure.
Yeah, we'll see it on the internet. Maybe there's something. Okay, so over here, what it says is that if A and C minus
Yes.
B,
Actually, I was right. So if b squared minus 4, to know if it's positive or negative, we have to do the part under the root, that is b squared minus 4ac.
so B squared minus 4AC. So we're
Yeah.
talking about this.
Now we have to declare another variable. Let's call it anything. It can be c. And then what we're basically doing is just saying c equals to b squared minus 4ac. And then if c is a positive, then it's positive. Like it has two discriminants. If it's negative, it only has one. I know, we just have to say, yeah, that's good.
Don't we also have to figure out if this one's also positive or negative?
Sorry, can you say again?
So you know how we have two formulas? Don't we have to figure out, don't we have to add both of the formulas into the if sign? So if C is greater than 1, and we have to figure out if this part, well, actually, to be honest, that wouldn't really matter because it's not really changed with the subtraction and the addition sign, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so here.
When you were declaring a 958, there is a mistake. You said CC. It's just one C. No,
You
958.
already have a C
Yeah.
variable. Oh, CC, yeah, you're right.
Oh, okay.
If CC.
Can we go back to the question?
Yeah. Discriminant is positive, then there are two distinct.
Okay, so we have to display that there are no real roots. No real roots, and there are two distinct non-real roots. You can just copy paste what the teacher said and then just paste it there.
These
It's the third point.
What are you talking about? Just these two?
Oh no, like at the third point, if the discriminant is negative, then there are no real roots.
Oh, then there are no.
Yeah, just copy. There are no real roots.
But the thing is, we're not doing that yet, right? We're just doing the positive one. If CC
It's
is greater than
negative.
1.
If it's less equal to 1, it has to be negative, right?
No, this is if CC is greater. Wait. Oh no, you're right.
No, it's less.
Yeah, you're right. If this. Okay, so now you got this right.
There are no real roots, but there are two distinct roots. Why don't you just copy paste what the teacher said there?
Yeah, you're right.
Hey guys,
Yeah.
sorry, but I need to go right now because I have a work in 11 p.m. So
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, we don't even need to technically. We only need to stay for an hour.
okay,
Yeah. So have a good night.
you two
Hopefully
guys take care.
see you.
Yep.
See you tomorrow.
See you.
Bye bye.
So with that, the thing is that I can't copy and paste this because
Okay.
yeah.
Just say there are two distinct non-real complex roots. Two distinct non-real roots. Two distinct non-real roots. Non-real roots, yeah. Roots. And then you can just say on another line, console.writeLine, these roots are x and y respectively.
Roots are what are
The values for the variable x and y.
you mean x1
Yeah,
and
but the actual values, like
oh and
the
add
one we
them.
calculated above.
Yeah.
Great, now we have two 2 points left to add and then we're done.
Okay. So now
Else, I think it's else, right?
I think we'd have to create a new if, no, or like in this case, yeah, I guess else would work, but the thing
Yeah.
is that else wouldn't consider unless we put another if in it is
Okay.
0. Right? You know what I mean? If A is equal to
Yeah, we
0.
have more cases. Else if,
Because if A equals 0, then don't we have to do something? Well, actually, technically, this is the program which would allow
Yeah.
A to be equivalent to 0, right?
sorry, could you say that again?
This is the program. This is the formula that would allow A to equal to 0 and it would still solve for it, right?
I think so.
Because the other formula would not be, you would not be allowed to add the A as equivalent to 0.
I see what you mean. If it was another value, we'll have to use another formula.
Yeah, so this is, I don't think we have to add that one. If the discriminant is 0, then there is exactly one real root. So we have to,
Yeah, we don't have to do that part. I think it should be the same value anyways.
well, technically the discriminant would be
0.
yeah, okay, so this is only when A is equal to 0. Or
The discriminant actually means b squared minus 4 is equals to 0. So if CC equals to 0, then there is exactly one root.
okay, so
Let's just put if CC equals to 0. If CC, or like 2C, equals to 0, we have to put 2, yeah. And then there is only one real root. because CC is representing the discriminant. There's only one. Do we have to display? Do we have to? Okay, we have. So we have to display the value of the root.
You calculate the root and display it as X. So what we would have to do is calculate the root. But then if it says display it as X, then technically to, yeah, I don't-
So you just want to display X over there or the actual value?
well, it's telling us to calculate it. So I don't, but I think he's on the right track because remember when we tried the information before, like the formula, and all we got was NaN. So I think instead of NaN, he wants us to write what the actual the formula would be, but instead he wants us to calculate the formula, but instead of having the answer as NaN, he wants us to have the
Oh.
answer as X.
Okay, okay, I see what you mean.
Yeah.
Okay, so we don't have output the actual value, just X.
Yeah.
Okay, makes sense. So it
Yeah.
has to be under the if CC equals to 0.
Yeah, so here we'll do the calculations after. We'll just fill out the this stuff. If we'll do the last one of this. If the discriminant is positive, so we'll do one more if
CC greater or equal to 0. Actually, is 0 positive?
pardon.
Is 0 positive?
No, we have to put
Oh,
if-
it should be fine. Should be fine. Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
it's
one is
fine.
good, I think.
No, I think 0 is good because if it's equal to 0, then it's positive.
But the thing is that if it's equal to 0, then it's something different, right? It has to be.
Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Gotcha. Okay.
So
Then we have to output X and Y, right?
pardon, sorry, what'd you say?
We just have to copy line 68, then just paste it, right?
Line 68. This is line 60. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But the thing is that he wants us to display them as X1 and X2, not the answers, right?
Oh,
So
damn, that's actually really tricky.
yeah, honestly, I'm just thinking about just writing a console write line and just replacing these with X1. You know, I don't see it.
Yep, what I agree with you. Just put a comment over there saying that in the question there was like
Because it's not that
on
clear,
line
right?
68. On line 68, just write a comment. Yeah, just say a comment saying that X1 represents the value of X. The value of X. What else should we put in there? Just to say that, like, I think we should text the teacher to make sure we are getting the right thing done here. I think it's clear enough though, like x1 and x2.
Yeah, just one more. I just have to fix something. Oh, so I don't need to show them in this one actually. Okay, so just before we continue with anything, I just want to quickly do these ones, which is so do you know how we could loop it? So the way I'm thinking is that if someone clicks anything other than 1, 2, 3, or 4, we loop it. So it'll be in the default section. Do you know how we create a loop using the default? So
Nope. So you want to make a loop that if the user inputs anything besides those 4 digits, he has the option to loop it again until he chooses one of those.
yes. I could do something like, I could write it over here. So because we get the value here, we could write if, I don't know, the loop is do while, right? Do while. And
Actually, the teacher didn't mention anything about this loop, right?
well, technically he did in a sense. So what he said was using proper accumulation. No, so where is it? So here, this is where he says it. Pressing 4 should terminate the program, and pressing any other should be handled by the code telling
okay.
a strange number.
So let's just add another case. Like if the number is not those number, just output like incorrect choice, and then that's it.
Yeah, I guess we can do that. Yeah, so I guess either way I'll find the default cases. So console write line.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's technically, that's all we have to do. So we are basically done other than the,
I think we have to implement the command because like the teacher said we have to do documentation.
oh yeah. So
Like the formula we have. Okay, let's just say for the on line 14. Okay.
so it says commenting on what you are doing, what variables you have used.
Yeah. Okay, so on line 9, just put a comment saying a comment, and then just saying the list of choice. Okay, that's it. And then for line 15, a comment saying user choice number. Yeah. And then on 18, we can say, what is it? Okay, on line 20, just after case 1, we can say choice number 1.
I just want to switch created a switch case so that when the user inputs so when the user
To compare user inputs. With a switch case to compare user inputs.
to compare Well, it wouldn't really compare it, right? It'd be like created a switch case um to run different tasks depending on the choice.
And the choice, yeah. Perfect.
So then with case one, we could write
Choice one.
formula
Execution for, yeah, for
used converts
perfect. And then this one. On line 33, there's an error.
and
Not
33.
an error, but like, yeah, 33 in the console.write line. Please enter the number. We just have to say Fahrenheit to Celsius or
Oh,
something
yeah.
like that.
Yeah, right.
Please enter the Fahrenheit. Please enter degree Fahrenheit that you would like to convert.
Fahrenheit to
Celsius. The degree of Fahrenheit.
degree.
Please enter the degree of Fahrenheit.
Oh,
Uh,
yeah,
the little things like you said.
yeah.
Oh, it's actually, yeah, it's good.
Okay. So now we'll write a similar comment here. So the formula we used
Fahrenheit to Celsius.
yes.
When input is negative 40. Cool. On line 62, can we write the comment, or line 63 rather, just to say that it's the quadratic formula? In case it causes confusion for the teacher.
Yeah.
That's it, right?
Well, we still have to add a few more comments for this area, and then we'll be done. So
Oh, okay.
what did if the
No, it's negative, right? Oh, okay, okay, okay. No, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Or 0, or equal to 0. Accordingly.
That should be good.
Yep.
And the last one is probably 2 more and then we'll be done. So it'll be quick. So
Do you know why the break is underlined on line 92?
oh yeah, it's an unreachable code. This will let the user.
All right, should we run it?
Yeah, so we should just mainly focus on case 3. This
Yeah, just case 3. Case 1 and 3 is good.
okay, well,
Oh. Oh, okay. So there are no real roots, rather there are 2 distinct. Where is the x and y? X1 and x2 stuff. It should
um,
have displayed 2 values, right?
no, because remember, he didn't ask us to display the values. He just asked us to display,
X1 and x2.
yeah, display them as x1 and x2.
Okay, then where's x1 and x2?
Yeah, so say if we use like a different number, maybe we'll try negative numbers. -5, -6. Okay, so it again, I put no real roots, so we'll try maybe high positive numbers.
Okay, so look, even if we don't have to, okay, what?
These values are, okay, so it's actually right. So it does change depending on what the values are.
Yeah.
So technically,
Okay, just go back to the question, please.
okay.
Look at the 3rd point. Rather, there are 2 distinct complex roots. Should we display that root? Because for the first point, we have displayed x1 and x2.
Please,
Or should we just leave it as is?
well, it says, please only explain that the equation has 2 distinct roots. You do not need to show them.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
All good then.
Yeah, we're good. We should be good then. There's nothing else that we really need to do. Using proper documentation, commenting on what you are doing, what variables you have used, and so on. Good luck, such as assignment. Okay, should be good, and a few screenshots. So I don't know what the screenshots are for, but
Just to make sure like the program is running good.
okay.
You want us to do this part together?
Yeah, I can screenshot them and then I'll send it to you after.
Yeah, okay.
So
So
the first option. 2. So now do option 2. Is that right?
that looks weird.
It does not
Perhaps
look
it's right.
right. Hmm?
It has to be right. Let me just check. I don't think so. I think it's 273. It's 333, right?
Yeah.
Fahrenheit to Celsius. Nope, that's not right. It should have been 167.
Okay, so
I just pasted the formula in the chat. Is it similar to what we have used?
in the chat, I'll have to check.
It's basically 333 Fahrenheit minus 32 times 5 divide by 9. Yeah, I think it's the same thing.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. No. Just leave it. It's 333 Celsius Fahrenheit minus 32. It's not just Fahrenheit. You see what I mean? There was supposed to be a 333 Fahrenheit. Oh, okay. Oh.
I don't get it.
There was supposed to be a 333 before the Fahrenheit.
No, I still don't understand.
Oh no, sorry. The formula is good. I don't know why it's not good, but the formula is good.
Okay, here, we'll try it one more time. Maybe I typed it wrong, I don't know, but I'm just gonna
Let's just hope so.
please enter the
Should have
degree
been.
Fahrenheit. So 3.
What?
Yeah, this is not working. So
the-
so okay, here, I'm gonna try something. Hold on just one moment. So
yeah, sure.
so
Fingers crossed.
no, I don't know. I don't know.
Oh,
Oh.
Jesus.
This is very confusing. I think there's something wrong with the
Never.
division time. I don't know.
Jesus.
You have any idea what's going on? I don't know.
Nope.
Me too.
Ooh. We got a value. 333. Yep. Yes.
Okay, so formula times.
I think the percentage, the symbol you use just fixed it, not the bar.
No, the thing is that that symbol didn't actually even work. It gave us something totally different. But okay, so where do we get Fahrenheit from? So you get Fahrenheit from here. So if the user types in, so if
Can we just look at how Shahab did it?
sure, I
Because
don't even-
I'm really tired how just fixing this.
okay, so I don't know. I don't think Shahab even sent us the work that he did.
Oh, okay.
He just sent us the that question in specific. But yeah, if anything, I don't think we're gonna get anywhere by solving this right now. I think we just need a break, you know?
Yep, I agree.
But yeah, this is a good session. I'm gonna hand this in soon. I'm gonna post this on YouTube. but it's not like anyone's gonna really watch it. It's just the teacher.
Yeah, sure. And then we are going to be doing another session, or
Yeah, so we're gonna do this once a week. That's the plan.
okay, so we have another week to do the meeting.
Well, the thing is, every week we're gonna do a meeting, but every week we're gonna do something different. So for this week, it was this meeting, and that's basically it. So now, like, we're gonna have to do it on our own accord, but I'll send everybody a copy of this. And then once we get it, we'll just talk in WhatsApp, if anything.
All right, cool.
Yeah. Okay. Well, have a good night. I'm gonna
You too.
yeah, you too. Bye.
Pleasure working with you. All right, bye bye.
You too. Have a good night.